Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 15 of Direwolf20's ServerPlay series. I'm hanging out on Forgecraft. A little bit of a quiet night. Don't know if anybody will be joining me or not on TeamSpeak today, but that's okay because I have a bunch of cool stuff I want to work on that will hopefully be entertaining. I should probably sleep through the night soon. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't want to sleep through the night. Maybe I want to do cool stuff. What do I want to work on today? Well, there's a new mod on Forgecraft. Those of you who've been watching my recent mod spotlights might recognize this mod called Intangible. That's right, Intangible's on Forgecraft. I legitimately have not played Intangible. Like, legitimately? Like, I've played it, right, in creative mode and doing a spotlight on it, but I have not played it with regards to, like, legit and not cheating. So, I'd like to do that, and that's what we're going to check out today. So today's going to be, we're going to check out Intangible. And you can see that I've cleared out my farmland here, because I want to start farming up some blue crystals. So I think first things first. What I'm going to do is, if I turn off my Sentient Sword, it's only 2 damage that it does. It does do fire damage, but that's okay. Ha! Soulbone is mine. Nice. We just started this nifty mod. All right, you bubble up. Remember, per mod spotlight. Oh, hey. Thanks, Gollum. That's not at all what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll fix him. Let's not be stupid for a minute, Gollum. Stop being the opposite of helpful. Remember that stone is the fastest material for this to grow on, and you'll also notice that I've got some stuff in here that should help to probably grow things faster, I hope. And I'm also going to snag, just to even speed it up more, my Sigil of the Green Grove. Nice. While that grows, I think I'm going to get a few more soul doohickeys. Alright, fire is not the way to go about doing what I'm trying to do. Also, randomly switching to food instead of bone is also not helpful. Nice. Am I getting soul bones from this, or what's the deal here? Oh right, zombies and such. They don't have souls, do they? Yeah, I did a mod spotlight on this. I know how this game works. Not, said Direwolf. So, yeah, zombies and them don't have souls. So, that would make sense. But pigs do. Come here, pig. Yeah, I don't need that thing there anymore, anyway. Hey, chickens do. Come here, chicken. Chicken that probably is responsible for being there because Way of Time. Nice! Growing already. That's what I want to see. I think I've got... So this is going to kind of turn into a farm. So let's see. If I get this guy activated, is this thing going to like really cruise or what? Are we going to get lots of crystal growth here? That would be kind of cool. And hopefully the first crystal I get will yield 2 blue crystals, and then I can really start a farm, and that would be awesome. So I'm thinking just a stone farm like this, and it'll essentially be... Man, you are not, you're not speeding things up too well, are you? You're doing a bad job. All right, second growth, nice. I'm gonna turn this off. We'll let this thing kind of do it. It's not doing that cloudy particle effect, but I'm also wondering if it doesn't reach too... it should reach 2 below it. It should reach that far down. So we'll see. What's out here? Any spiders or anything that could maybe be useful for me? Nice. Skeletons are no help. Should probably put this sword away and go with like a different sword. That's what I'm gonna do, as a matter of fact. This can be there, and you in there, and our item drops from mobs go in there. Sort of. All kinds of things go in here. Excellent. Just organizing my inventory, don't mind me. So, are you grown yet? 3, are you done? Yeah, you're done. Hear that ding when you right click it? That means it's done. Discovered crystal. Alright, I only got 1. Not the end of the world. I wonder, see now there's little stuff going on there. If I put this here, I'm really looking to see if I can speed up the crystal growth. The other thing I wanted to test, nice, 1 growth, 2 growths. It's kind of a good sign. The other thing I wanted to kind of test is if golems could harvest this thing. This is something else that has not been tested. Yeah, I saw you run over there, golem, but yeah, maybe you should think about whether you can harvest this or not before you run over to it. All right, so that's good. That actually grew pretty quickly. It's interesting. One of the things is a different color too. Also, this weapon is all kinds of broken. Zombies don't have souls, in the sense of hitting them with bones. Golem does not seem to be harvesting. This is on-screen testing, because I wasn't sure if this worked or not. And apparently not. That's unfortunate. It is done, too. Just to be, like, sure. You're not being derpy, are you, Golem? You can harvest that, right? Go ahead. It's okay, harvest it. What you doing? Come on, Golem. Harvest. See, I picked him up and replaced him, and he's behaving a little bit better now. Oh, nice! He did harvest it. Perfect. Cool. Will you replant? He will not replant, but he will harvest. Okay, cool. So just to be sure on that. And I got a yellow crystal, which is actually pretty lucky. I'm very excited about that. So he must have just been a little bit derpy, silly golem. That's cool. Let's let him... He should harvest it automatically, but he won't replant. That's not the end of the world. All right, so that's cool, right? Turn this off. Rarely will you get 2, but you can get 2. Nice. And he'll pick it up and put it in the chest, right? Okay. So I guess what I'll do is collect a few more of these. And we'll have to do it... I thought I just made a bucket. Didn't I just make a bucket? I did make a bucket. I know I made a bucket. So what we'll do is make a few more gems. You're gonna have to get picked up until I've done this way with the lapis method. And then once we've got a decent amount of these things, then we can proceed. You'll go there, and you guys can go there. And remember, stone on the bottom is really kind of your best bet. So I'll replace this with stone. That should be cool. I'll get 1 more lapis and make sure we have a decent amount of blue crystal going. Nice. That looks good to me. Excellent. You might have noticed that I removed my golem from this farm here because I wanted to be able to kill things myself. Mostly because I wanted to have a nice, easy source of soul bone until I get to the point where I have lots of souls. Nice. So now that I've got 2 of these, let's quickly make this. One of these iron casing dudes. We're also going to want piston. And then we should be able to make our circuit stamper. Nice. So where do I want to do this nifty mod? That's a good question. Probably just kind of do it out in this field for now. I mean, the initial stuff you know, whatever. Once I figure out what the patterns are, easy to move around. Don't need a terribly large amount of space. The soul well, I actually don't know what's involved in moving the soul well. I imagine that you can, but exactly what the details are, I couldn't tell you. Let's get a handful of levers. Cool. So, as I recall, it's soul bone, soul bone. These guys are growing. I'm going to want one of my blue crystals. I'm going to hang on to the yellow one, and I'm also going to make a chest to store my intangible related goods. You guys tell I'm a little excited to play this mod legit. And redstone. Cool. Nice. Ta-da! Matters incorporeal. Time to check it out. All right, so first things first, obviously we want to detect souls. We know how to do soul bone and crystal. Most of the devices we've got covered. So one of the things we're going to want to be able to detect souls, and I've actually not played it legit, like I said. So, you know, I showed you guys how the blow mold and everything works, but I've never actually crafted them or done them for real. So blow mold and bellows are some of the things we're going to want first. Cool. So we're going to need the dropper and some smooth stone. And then the bellows requires a couple pieces of leather and another one of those casings and some wood. All right, let me make those off camera and we'll come back. So the other thing we're going to want is some lava. And there's a trick that you can use with your lava collection here. If you want to conserve the amount of lava that you need to use, you can really pull off the liquid blue crystal stuff with simply one lava source, and I'll show you how that works. I've not tested it, but I'm told this works this way. So let's say that we had a lava source here. What I'm going to do is something like that. Cool. Are you done? Yes. So that is one blue crystal. I want to see how many I get. That gave me one as well. I am not having luck with blue crystals. I'm told that there's still a chance to get more than one, but I'm calling shenanigans on that at this point. Why don't we let a couple grow for a minute and just try this. We'll be right back. All right, so I just broke one and got 2 blue and 1 yellow, so that's awesome. That's very awesome, actually. So that proves that you definitely can get 2 blues from one of these. Ha! Just broke one and got 3 blue crystals. So there you go. Take that. Now we're getting a farm going. Awesome. I believe if you put a wool block nearby, it will mute the growth sound. Or maybe it's when it's touching it, it'll mute it. There's definitely a way to mute it. So one that time. Made a liar out of me. Nice. Yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere now. See, that time I got multiples. So I'm gonna get this farm to the point where it's fully grown, and we'll be right back. So we have quite a good little farm going on here. Only problem is Golem seems to get a little stuck, like that. See, he's not a fan of getting over that. Like, he kind of gets there, but he definitely has a little bit of a issue navigating around these crystals. Not the end of the world. I can manage, but just heads up to you guys who are out there. That might happen. But he does a good job harvesting them once they're done. So at the end of the day, I think we did pretty good. That actually did not take too long, especially probably because the Lamp of Growth was helping here. Debating if I want to do something around the noise. That little dingy ding ding might get to be a little bit annoying. I have to check. Most things in the mod, if you place a wool block next to them and they happen to be noisy, will stop being noisy. I suspect a large farm and a Lamp of Growth kind of situation was not tested because this mod was probably tested heavily by itself. So I'll mention that to him enough and just be like, hey, what do you think? But for now, let's see. We should keep a good number of these handy. Let's keep like, you know what I'll do is I'll keep a stack in here and we'll put 25 here. So in theory, if I drop this into flowing lava, I should get, right? I thought I could get that out of, yeah, there we go. Cool, that did work. Nice. All right, cool. So scoop that up and then flowing lava replaces. Awesome. So blue crystal into flowing lava totally works. So let's get our molds, which I believe are typically a combination of sand and stone. Nice. So I'm going to want one of each, I would think. So I've got 5 sand over here. Me and my issues with sand. I never have enough sand. Back in a second. Let's dig. All right. So that should be all the molds I need. And a few extra pieces of sand to boot. Over here, we're going to place our blow mold. We're going to place our bellows on the blow mold. Believe this is redstone signalable. Somebody asked that in one of the spotlights. I'm pretty sure it is. But let's make first our funnel mold, because the funnel is the first thing we're always going to need. I'm going to make a couple of each type. Let's see, does redstone signal work? It does need to be a clock. Cool. Okay. So if we do that, and then we redstone clock this. Nice. That should get us our first funnel. Cool. I believe redstone clock, extra utilities 2, totally craftable with current resources on hand. I think I heard somebody say this was causing a little bit of lag. Let's see how accurate that is. Oh yeah, that's working. Nice. Doesn't seem to be causing too much lag, so I'll keep an eye on it and make sure it's cool. I believe that a redstone signal should disable that, right? There we go. Has to be on the clock itself. Good to know. All right, so another one of you. And let's get a decanter mold or 2. So this will go in here. We'll put here, here, and this off. That should be good. Nice. That's cool. Okay. Nice. So I guess the other thing I'm going to need is a soul cage, which is just a few soul bones, right? So let's turn you off. And what I'll do is get a few more soul bones while waiting. So did I have extras? I think I used all the ones I had at this point. But they should be easy to get 8 soul bones because I've got a big old animal farm. How's it going, animals? The other thing I might want to have handy, I think it's in here. Yes, golden lasso from extra utilities. This will definitely come in handy because I can pick up stuff with it. Nice. So I'm just gonna take animals out and give them the business. Nice. And that should have gotten me a soul bone. Perfect. How much damage does this do? 7 attack damage. Is that gonna one-shot a pig? No. Good. Okay. Perfect. Gonna get a few more soul bones. We'll be right back. So my multi-blocks over here keep breaking. Thinking immersive engineering is a little bit buggy. That's why we test. That's why we have a testing server. That's the way things work on Forgecraft. So I'm gonna do this. I'm going to remove this and kind of turn this into my area for things here. I'm going to put my molds away for the time being. And these things. Oh, and I killed one of these dudes, so you go away. That'll do. Okay. And the hopper too. Yeah, the multi blocks keep breaking. Not sure what the bug is, but I'll report it, probably. All right, so maybe like I could have my soul well over here. That would be kind of cool. I'll clear out some of this quicksand when the time comes. For now, so like if we had the soul well's like a 3x3, right? Should probably be doing this with cobble, but that's okay. So this could be the soul well, not too far away from my blood magic-y stuff, which I could always move if I need to because I only have a tier 3 altar at the moment. This field just feels like a really nice open space to cover all the stuff that I need to cover. Yeah, I think we'll be in good shape. All right, so yeah, let's do that. This is the soul well over here. I'm gonna make my experiments over here. So we'll put the soul cage in front. We'll put the pressure plate here. We'll put our lever on the back. And let's get some stuff. I'm going to craft off camera some more of these things, right? So we've already got the one funnel that I need for this process. Like, what if I got 3 of each? Does that sound like a good number to have? At least for now. Like, obviously the funnel goes first. Hopefully 3 of each will be sufficient. So let's start making crystal. I like how that bounced out, but no, it's gonna go. It'll be all right. Cool. We'll turn this off. We'll make the splitter for now. And then we can just kind of keep this process going. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, so I've got 3 of each type now. Not terrible. And I should be ready to go do research, right? Oh, is that a creeper sneaking up on me? He probably would. Sleeping time. So yeah, plan is, let's do some research. So make our lives easy. We're going to go capture a benign soul type creature like a cow. Hey cow, how's it going? Nice. Yeah, I see you, creeper. Don't worry, I'll have a use for you guys later. I forget if golden lassos or if it's another type of lasso that can pick up. Cursed lasso, I think, can pick up monsters. Oh, it requires a wither skeleton skull. Good to know. All right, let's do like that, and we'll just see how far we go. Nice. Combinations a little bit. Who knows what it'll be, but oh, that's right. We already tried that one, didn't we? Did we try this one? Decanter. This is what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. There we go. Good. We have 1 of each type left, meaning that we should be able to pull this off. So it's either this or the decanter. Nice. Discovery souls. All right. Benign soul. Boom. All kinds of good stuff. I think the next thing I want to make is a well of souls. In order to make that, we're going to need the benign stones. In order to make that, we're going to have to extract souls out of bodies, which means we're going to need to have devices, soul relay. Yeah. All right. So stone ring, we're going to need some control circuits, which are blue gems and soul bone conduits. So not terribly hard to make, I don't think. So we're going to need in total, as I recall, Sentient Stone Manufacturer. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 2 on either side of this, right? So this one and this one. So we're going to need 12, plus 1 underneath the thing that makes benign souls. So 13 of these guys. So we're going to need 13 in total of the columns of the soul relay things. So we're going to need 13x of these. Got it? Good. Let's get to work. By the way, nifty little trick with the circuit stamper. these guys, for example, you get 4 of these, right? If I put... Oh, nice. So that's neat. Let's do this. And for the time being, I'm going to put these away. Little trick. Check this out. If you apply a redstone signal to the back of this thing, if you want to automate it, that is, right? Every time you stamp, it'll work. But if the redstone signal is applied on the back, it won't grab the last set of ingredients. Neat trick, right? Leave it off, and it works. Cool? All right. So we're going to need a lot of these. We'll be back in a minute. There we go. Automation. And because this redstone lever is on, it's not going to use up the last set. Nice. Very cool. I also like that it stops making noise. That's kind of clever. All right, so that's part 1. And that's cool. I'm going to turn this off, actually. Because the next things I need to make are... Oh, Lex came by, but he doesn't have his headset. So we need circuit stamper. We need soul bones. All right, let me get a couple more soul bones here. All right, guys, just chiming in to remind you that if you want any gems, you need to take your crystal and have a gem mold. All right, guys, we are back, and I think I've got the first thing to make my first soul relay. Oh, yeah. 1 down, 12 to go. That is a lot of things that I need to craft. Vagram is here as well, by the way, joined me in. Hey, Vagram.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm making soul relays.
Are you insubstantial or intangible yet?
No, I've got a ways to go, unfortunately. I'm going to need probably a good number more soul bones and more blue gems. The good news is soul bones are a lot easier to get once you've managed to extract your first soul.
Right.
Yeah. Also, how much have you done? I know you started a little bit.
I have watched every single one of your tutorial videos, Mr. Direwolf, sir.
Nice. I approve of that.
I actually haven't done anything yet. I literally just hopped on to start experimenting,
Nice.
but I need to gather some resources first because I'm low on a couple of things.
Nice. I very quickly set up a little blue crystal farm, and maybe in about 10 minutes or so had like a stack and a half of blue crystal.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, like it's not bad at all. Now, to be fair, I had the Lamp of Growth from Thaumcraft and the Sigil of the Green Grove from... And I think they work? Like, I haven't tested exclusively, but I'm pretty sure they work.
So, hacks.
A little bit of hacks. I mean, it's what I do, right? Like, it wouldn't be my video if I wasn't hacksing. I mean, it's not Soren level hacks. It's just I don't want to wait that long. I want to speed this along. That's pretty much
totally
what it comes down to.
Understandable.
Yeah. Vagram gets me.
So how quick are you going through those crystals is the real question, though. Is it like a little bit goes a long way?
I mean, you don't go through them that quickly. It seems to me that, because this is my first time actually playing through legit, it seems to me that probably it's more about soul bones early game than crystals, if I'm being honest.
Right.
But you will need a decent number of these pretty soon. I think that'll, yeah, bounce its way back in there. Yeah, you'll need like a decent-ish number. So...
I've got some bones. Let's see, what's the early stuff? We're going to need glass. We're going to need bones. There's the crystal setup, right?
So yeah, you'll need the crystals. You'll need the soul bones. Then you need the glassware, and the glassware is made with the liquid blue crystal.
Ah.
Yeah. If you want to come over to my base, I've already done a little bit of automation around it, and it's working pretty well.
I have no clue where you live on the server.
Really? I can give you, like, coordinates and stuff.
What? Yes, coordinates would be fabulous.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. If I'm right about this, I can do... Where's my recipe for this thing? I wonder if he implemented the JEI plugin hooking yet. I know he was working on it. Let's see. Control circuit. Oh, he did. Nice. The control circuit, there's a lookup in JEI, so that's cool.
Oh, okay. I have a... Good grief. I have vines in a weird place. I started floating up in midair. I was like, what's going on? Never mind. Yeah, I know where spawn is. I have a point for that. But I didn't know how much distance was between you and spawn.
Not far. Let's see. I'm at negative 27, positive 546. There you go. So then this can go like this. I want some more of these guys. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is get all these soul relays crafted between this episode and next. And then we'll come back and have a little bit of fun playing with Intangible. I should be able to extract a soul very quickly. And once I've done that, sky's the limit. All right, guys, for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time to have a little bit more fun. All right, take it easy.